didn't match what you have. So take out the two middle pages and fold them back the other way. Crease them and put them in, and you now found the music you didn't have. And we have first, at this point, reflections by Jackie's sister. There you are. Please be seated.
Hi, my name is Cindy, and I'm Jackie's sister, Jerry's sister-in-law. And I'm so honored to speak about a man that I love so much that I know you loved him too. And on behalf of Jack and Jack, I want to thank everyone for coming today. And you know Jerry, he would not have believed that this many people today and tonight would have come just to celebrate his life. He was a humble man. He was unassuming and very much ascribed to being a shy Texas boy, just trying to make good on the trumpet. Jerry was many things to many people. He was cherished by his family and a most excellent husband and dad and in-law and brother, uncle, nephew, cousin, and son. He was a devoted friend and an animal lover, a movie buff, a budding painter. Okay, well, this came out to you yesterday. A Beatles fan and a forward thinker. He really was just to get it hard and would enjoy a trip to Disney World as much as a visit to the mountains. Jerry was a musician with a long and revered career. He was an accomplished trumpeter, instructor, composer and arranger, author, and conductor. He was a passionate researcher of anything to do with the trumpet. He most enjoyed performing orchestral, jazz, brass quintet, and brass band music. To know Jerry was to know what it felt like to be valued and loved. He cared deeply for others and was generous to a fault. He did not just teach music, he taught kindness and compassion. He would give you the shirt off his back, the last dollar in his wallet. He would kindly offer his home to anybody needing shelter. Jack fondly remembers an incident when Jerry would not let somebody else pay for dinner. Uncle Lonnie, that was you. The family had dined in a restaurant and Uncle Lonnie had insisted on paying and had written a check to cover the bill. And after the waitress left the table, Jerry excused himself under the ruse of needing to use the bathroom and sought out the waitress. He paid the bill in cash, then he took Uncle Lonnie's check and he tore it into tiny little pieces and had her deliver it back to the table. Jerry was persistently positive and always endeavoring to make you smile or laugh. And I imagine all of us were gifted with a corny joke or two. Yeah. And by the way, do you know what a trumpeter's favorite flower is? Tulips. Okay. Yes. That one's for free. And as much as Jerry loved the trumpet and telling jokes, he loved Jackie even more. They were Jackie and Jerry, a singular entity, and they were so devoted to each other. They shared a passion for playing Baroque trumpet duets on piccolo trumpets, taking car trips accompanied by easy, endless conversation, and watching movies together. Jackie would say that Jerry was her fairy tale, and Jerry would say he was proud of their marriage. And Monday, September 16th, will mark their 35th anniversary. One morning this past July, I was sitting in the hospital room with Jerry, and he said he needed to tell me something. And I assured him that I would listen, so I got out my phone so I could take some notes. And the first thing he said, and this is a direct quote because I took the notes, "Tell Jackie she is number one." He said, "Even when we disagreed, I always loved her." So I commented, "That's sweet, and I bet she already knows how you feel," and I wrote that down. Then the next thing he said, direct quote, "Tell her she can do no wrong." And I hesitated. And I commented, I was kind of joking, I don't think we should tell her that. But I did it, and I wrote it down. And then he told me he was so proud of Jack, that he was in awe of his talents and his intelligence. And then there was just a stretch of silence. And the conversation continued, and then Jerry shared that his life's desire was to be a good person, to do good while he was on this earth. I tried to assure him that he had succeeded at both of those, and I easily came up with a long list of examples to make my case. And now, I'm standing here and I'm looking at each one that's here, and I can see the proof of that.
Shall we stand? I am resurrection and